We're back with episode 86 of Road to 99 overall in NBA 2K11 MyCareer, where we start as a 35 and work our way up to 99. If you saw the last video, then you are well aware that we are trailing the Atlanta Hawks and our back is against the wall. We are facing elimination in the first round of the NBA playoffs, and if we want to stay alive, we need to be perfect. This could be another 75-piece game because I cannot pass the ball to my teammates. Game number 6 against the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. Objectives for the game: shoot at least 53% from the field. We're shooting 78% because we're not missing a shot besides maybe 2. That's a lock. Force your matchup to commit 6 turnovers. This is the most ridiculous objective I've ever seen. Nobody is doing this. This is not a lock. We're not doing this. It's not happening. And finish the game with a teammate grade of A+ or better. This is a lock. We never finish below an A+. And because it's an elimination playoff game, it is a key game. 2 times the skill points. We love the sound of that. AP is locked in like never before. Playoff Papadoulis is activated. We will force a game 7. Stats on the playoffs: 54.8 points per game, 8.2 rebounds, 9.6 assists, 1.4 steals, 1.4 blocks, 57% from the field, 96% from the line, 55% from 3. Don't worry about the turnovers. We're not even looking at that. We're skipping it. Gone. Don't mention it. But tip-off begins and we lose it. That's okay because now we have the ball. Roger Mason hits us. Pump fake. Drive straight into the paint and we slam it in. Reverse dunk. The Atlanta Hawks don't know what they just did. This is about to be the greatest playoff performance in NBA history. We have the ball again. We're sizing up Bibby. Go to the left. He stops us. We give it to Roger Mason. He gives it back. They foul us. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. But Roger Mason with the ball. He hits us at the 3. Goes in. We're not missing a shot for the rest of the game. But now Mike Bibby takes the 3-pointer. Misses. We're gone on the break. Hop, step into the paint. We lay it in. But it was only a matter of time. Al Horford has to answer back. That's an end 1 over Drew Gooden. We need a new center on this team. But now Mike Bibby with the ball. He gives it to Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson goes up for the shot. Amari Stoudemire blocks it. That's our anchor. But next possession, Joe Johnson makes up for it. Hits a midi. And now the game is tied 9-9. Now Mike Bibby with the ball. He hop steps into the paint. And we foul him. And it's not just a foul. He is in pain. That man's holding his elbow. He is done for the season. We just took that man out. And we're not talking out to dinner. But then the karma hits us. Because we're going on the break. And Garcia sends it to the corner. And we bobbled the pass. And it's a turnover on us. I am so sorry, Mike Bibby. Doesn't matter. We're past it. Next possession, we're sizing up Jeff Teague. Go to the right. Hit Amari Stoudemire. He gives it back. Pull up at the midi. Goes in. Now we're playing fast. Cross over to the left. Straight into the paint. Almost an N1. But we're going to the line. First free throw goes in, and you already know we never missed the second. Goes in. Now Roger Mason gets the steal. Passes it to us. Hop step into the paint. We lay it in. Now we have a 4-point lead. And Gallinari wants to sabotage it by throwing the ball out of bounds. Terrible pass to Roger Mason. And the Hawks end up tying it up. But we have the ball, and we're sizing up Jeff Teague. Lay it off to Jason Thompson. Gives it back. We lay it in under the basket. Now Josh Smith gets Amari Stoudemire jumping. And this man slams it in. A tomahawk. That's a grown man dunk. Now we have the ball. Joe Johnson is not contesting us from that far out. He didn't check the scouting report. We pull up for 3. Goes in. 17 feet from behind the 3-point line. Moment of the game. Yes, it was. Next possession. Andy Rawkins with the ball. Shoots it from the parking lot. Goes in. Why did we trade this man? But now Joe Johnson with a little shimmy. He lays it in. We're down by 2. Doo-doo dribble into a spin. Garcia with a 3. That goes in. Poetry. And an assist. But we're still playing fast. Driving straight into the paint. Euro step. Goes in. And we end the first quarter up by 3. Start of the second. We have the ball. Spin move into the paint. Lay it. Oh. We miss it. Forget about it because we're playing fast again. Lay it off to Wilson Chandler. Reverse dunk. Wilson Chandler revenge tour starts now. Al Horford driving into the paint. Another end 1. That's all this guy does is get end 1s. But now we're down by 4. Running up the court. We do a little whoop whoop. Switch hands midair. Lay it in. That might be Kyrie Irving. Now a Joe Johnson fade away. We cannot stop this man. Goes in. It's okay though because we answer back. Pull up from the midi. Front rim goes in. And then a crossover to to the right. We tomahawk it right over Al Horford. That man is not stopping it. That is a grown man dunk. But Joe Johnson on the block again. Fadeaway midi. No one is stopping that man either. We're down by 6. Crossover to the left. Fadeaway at the midi. Goes in. And Jeff Teague just walks into the paint, dunks it on Gallinari. That one is on me, brother. 2 minutes left in the second. Crossover to the right, drive into the paint, they foul us. Send that man to the line, first free throw, goes in. And you already know we never missed a second, goes in. But now we have the ball again. Down by 8. Crossover into the paint. They foul us one more time. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. 8-point game. We hit Gallinari. He gives it back. We lay that in. And that takes us to halftime. We're down by 6. Joe Johnson with 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, a block, and a steal. Not bad. But Alejandro Papapadoulas putting his heart and soul into this game. 36 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. What more do you want from the man? We're literally scoring every single point for this team. Back against the wall. AP is making sure we do not lose this game. We're forcing a game 7. Comeback starts now. Start of the third. We have the ball. Crossover to the left. Fadeaway at the midi right over Al Horford. Goes in. Now we give it to Drew Gooden. He lays it in through the traffic. That's an assist. Now we're gone on the break. Euro step. The man fouls us. Send him to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in and cuts the lead to 2. Now we have a chance to tie it up. Roger Mason hits us. Pump fake. Drive into the paint. We lay it in through the contact. Next possession. Kick it out to Wilson Chandler. He gives it back. Pump fake. Pull up at the elbow. Goes in. We are going shot for shot for shot. Tie game. We kick it out to Drew Gooden. He gives it back. We pull a 3-pointer. Goes in. We are red hot. We take a 3-point lead. The Hawks need a timeout. And things are looking good for the New York Knicks. Now we hit Stoudemire. He gives it back. We're butt naked. 3-pointer. It's actually a 2. Goes in. And Joe Johnson answers back. Bangs a 3 to tie the game. But that's okay because we're passing to Garcia. He gives it back. We rip a 3. We're right back on top. 63-60. New York Knicks. Now we're chopping up the defense. Crossover to the right. Going to the paint. They foul us. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. Now we have a 5-point lead. And Joe Johnson's just gonna Joe Johnson. He hits a midi. Cuts it to 3. And now Josh Smith. He hits a shot. Cuts our lead to 1. But a crossover to the left. Into the paint. We lay it in. We're not losing this game. Do dribble into the defense. But Kirk Heinrich is wide open. He hits the midi. Now Gallinari with the ball. He gives it to us. Stop on a dime. Pull up at the midi. That goes in. 5 seconds left in the third. Josh Smith just slams it in. And that takes us to the fourth quarter. 71-68. We lead by 3. But start of the fourth, we get the ball off the inbound. Cross it up Joe Johnson. We dribble into the paint. We lay it in over him. Now Kirk Heinrich hits us in the midi. Dribble to the left. Fade away. Goes in. And we're still playing fast. Euro step into the paint over 2 defenders. We lay it in. 6-point lead. Hop step into the paint. They foul us. Send that man to the line. First free throw goes in. And you already know we never missed a second. Goes in. We have an 8-point lead until Joe Johnson does what he does and cuts it down to 6. And Joe Johnson one more time slams it in on our head top. Now this is crunch time. Fourth quarter, we have the ball. They bring the double. Pull up at the midi. Front rim. Scoopy goes in. And we put up some elbow thing. I don't know what that is. We're doing the LJ sign. Maurice Evans. He gives it to us. Walking in a little bit. Front rim. Barely goes in. We cannot miss. Speaking of missing, Joe Johnson rips a 3-pointer. He misses a big shot, but he makes up for it next possession. He makes a wide open 3-pointer, cuts the lead to 4. But now we have the ball. Gallinari hits us for a 3. We answer right back. 7-point lead. Joe Johnson with the ball. Fadeaway midi goes in, and now it's a 3-point game with 2 minutes left in the fourth. We're dribbling to the left. They're bringing the double yet again. Kirk Heinrich, please. 3-pointer goes in. Now we hit Wilson Chandler. Wilson Chandler hits a midi, but this team will not go away. 5-point lead. Joe Johnson wide open. Bangs a 3. Cuts the lead to 2. 1 minute left in the fourth. We're running clock as much as we can. We're sizing up Joe Johnson. We're spinning into the paint. We're getting fouled. We're missing the layup, but we're going to the line anyway. First free throw goes in, and you already know we never missed a second. Goes in, and now the Atlanta Hawks on offense. Game on the line. Jordan Crawford. Fadeaway 3 misses. Gallinari rebound. Sends it up the court. On the break. Slam Jam it in. We're going to a game 7. We finished the game with 77 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. A little bit better than our matchup. A+ teammate grade, 2 out of 3 objectives. Get the win, and you already know. Key game multiplier. 8,286 skill points to spend. We get an absolute bag. This is a super max. And it's been so long, but we are player of the game. And that takes us into the post-game press conference.
Well, congratulations on breaking the NBA record for points scored in a game. That's a pretty incredible feat. You have now surpassed some of the legends in the history of this league. How does it feel to be in their company?
Congrats on the NBA record. You should be asking these people how they feel about being in my company. And I would just like to say thank you, Nancy. This is the first time you're not instigating. You're congratulating us on our accomplishment. I'm used to the media gaslighting us, trying to tear the locker room apart. But 75 is incredible. It's kind of disgusting that this is what we have to do in order to win the game. But that's all I'm going to say. No more questions. That takes us out of the game. 8,286 skill points to spend, and I have to do it to them. We upgrade the dunk. We bring it up to an 87, and we're going straight to the animations. We add some specialty dunks, and you already know we're going with the LeBron James dunk package. There is no scarier man on the basketball court than 2011 LeBron James. This is the mindset we're having going into Game 7. Look at the animation. You can see it. The Atlanta Hawks are going to be in shambles. But a quick update on the playoff bracket. Spurs advanced, OKC advanced, and Boston finally beats the Bobcats. Game number 7 is left on the table for us. We're trying to book a ticket to see the Boston Celtics in the second round of the playoffs. Next game is also a key game, elimination game. We like the skill points. But we can end the video as a 73 overall. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, make sure you comment AP for MVP in the comments, and if you're not following, make sure you follow, because if you're not following, you're not going to see the videos as soon as they're up. If you're not seeing them as soon as they're up, that means you're late. If you're late, that means you're not early. If you're not early, then you're late. If you're late, then you're weird. Don't be weird, just follow. Thank you.